So the epilogue to Misty Runs and Runs. I should say, someone asked in the comments, was she blind? Well, no, she wasn't blind. Of course, we checked that very early on. So, after showing Father, that Misty was beyond any salvation as towards being safely useful, I don't know if Dad bought her. I kind of suspect he did. But she just languished for the next 2 years. She was a mid-pack, like mid in the hierarchy of the herd, so she had no social issues. She was quite content. The girls would bring her in and curry her down. I'd tend her hooves, twice a year or whatever, and if she got into some burrs, the girls would clean her up. Really, she just led a contented life with no interaction with people, I mean, in the sense of, well, young Daver joined the minor hockey league. I don't know if an NHL dream would replace a cowboy dream, I'm not sure. But I never saw Dave or his father around the farm again. Well, his dad would show up once in a while, do a bit of business with Dad, but that was nothing to do with Misty. So I would often find Dad leaned over the fence and he'd, checking out the horses, and he'd, oh, shame Misty, such a lovely little mare. She's kind of running to fat a bit, He'd look at me and I'd be like, well, yeah, because she's not getting run anymore, Pa. He couldn't in good conscience request that I was being riding Misty. It's a danger to both her and myself. And well, that would explain why she came to us in such excellent conditioning. I obviously wasn't the first one who'd tried to straighten her out, or whatever would be the appropriate expression. So anyways, 2 years later, my father died suddenly and unexpectedly, and in the ensuant dealings with things, I don't know what became of Misty. My personal horse and our beloved little herd leader, old lady, went to a horsewoman just like a quarter mile up the road. They were retired there, and the other horses, their owners would have dispersed them to whatever other facilities, I don't know. But I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to Misty, where she went from our farm. In telling the story and reminiscing about Misty, I've often wondered if there isn't some poor young farm boy sitting on a hay bale, rubbing liniment on his shins, and wondering if he shouldn't change bits for a descendant of Misty's who kept that zebra savanna gene, as I've often speculated and referred to. So I don't know, I'm sorry, what became of Misty. I do wonder myself, Mother, if she was in our possession, I don't know, wouldn't have just sent her to auction unscrupled. She'd have found some place to retire her. But again, that's the best I can do as regards Misty.